Why you keep starting over financially and how to finally stop. I want you to stop and think about this for a second. How many times have you built up your savings only to watch it disappear? How many times have you said, this month is different, and then it wasn't? You start strong, you cut back, you see the number go up, you feel it, that rare, quiet feeling of actually being ahead. And then life happens. The car, the phone, the emergency, the opportunity you couldn't pass up. And just like that, you're back at zero, maybe even behind. Here's what I need you to understand. That is not a money problem. That is a systems problem. And I'm going to prove it to you in the next 10 minutes. Before I get into the fix, I need to show you something most financial advice completely ignores. Because everybody tells you what to do with money. Save 20%, invest early, cut the lattes, blah, blah, blah. But nobody tells you why. Even when you know all of that, you still end up starting over. There's a specific psychological loop that keeps people financially stuck. It has a name, it has stages, and the moment you see it clearly, you will never be able to unsee it. Stay with me. I'm going to walk you through the exact cycle that has been quietly draining your financial progress, possibly for years, and then I'm going to show you how to break it permanently. Let's get into it. The pattern. Let me describe your financial life. Tell me if this sounds familiar. Month 1, you decide to get serious. You make a budget. You feel motivated. You skip the takeout. You transfer money to savings. It feels good. Month 2, you're still going. The number is growing. You check your account more often than usual because for once you actually like what you see. Month 3, something happens. It always happens. Your tire blows. Your dentist finds something. Your friend's wedding is out of town. Your phone finally gives up. You dip into savings. Just this once. Month 4, the savings account is back to near zero. The motivation is gone. You feel stupid. You tell yourself you'll restart next month. Next month comes, and the cycle begins again. This cycle has a name in behavioral economics. It's called the financial reset loop. And it doesn't happen because you're undisciplined. It happens because you're building on sand. Every time you make progress without a structural foundation, without a system that protects that progress from human behavior, you're one unexpected expense away from starting over. And the brutal truth, life will always give you an unexpected expense. Always. So if your financial plan can't survive reality, it's not a plan, it's a wish. The psychology. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because the reset loop isn't just about money, it's about how your brain is wired. There's a concept in psychology called present bias. It means your brain values things that happen now far more than things that happen in the future. That $400 problem in front of you today will always feel more urgent than the $400 you were building toward 3 months from now. Your savings account doesn't yell at you. Your broken car does. And your brain, a survival machine built for immediate threats, will always choose to solve what's screaming. This is why motivation doesn't work long term. Motivation is an emotion. Emotions fade. And when the emotion fades and there's no structure holding your habits in place, the default behavior kicks back in. Default behavior is spending. That's not a character flaw. That's just what happens when you live in a consumer society designed to extract money from you at every single touch point. The companies building the apps on your phone, the stores you walk into, the ads that follow you everywhere, they have billion-dollar systems designed to get your money. You have willpower. That is not a fair fight. And the only way to win an unfair fight is to stop fighting on their terms. So what does work? I want to give you 3 specific, concrete shifts, not tips, shifts that completely change the equation. Shift 1. Stop saving what's left. Start saving before you can spend. The biggest lie in personal finance is I'll save what's left at the end of the month. There's never anything left at the end of the month. Spending expands to fill whatever's available. Instead, the moment your income hits your account, a fixed amount moves to a separate account the same day, before you see it, before you touch it, before your brain can negotiate with you about whether you really need it this month. Out of sight, out of reach, out of mind. This single change removes willpower from the equation entirely. Shift 2. Build a buffer, not just savings. Most people have one financial pool, their bank account. Everything goes in, everything comes out. High performers, the people who stop starting over, separate their money into jobs. An emergency buffer. That's not savings, that's armor. It's the account that exists specifically so that when life explodes, you don't have to touch your actual savings. Your savings are for building. Your buffer is for surviving. They are not the same. Do not mix them. Shift 3. Design your financial system for your worst day, not your best. Here's the mistake. People design their budget based on the month they're most disciplined, most focused, most on top of things. But your system doesn't need to work when you're motivated. Motivation will handle itself. Your system needs to work when you're exhausted, when you're stressed, when you just got terrible news and you want to feel better, and there's nothing stopping you from opening that app and spending. Design for that version of you. Make saving automatic. Make overspending inconvenient. Put friction in the path of your worst impulses. Remove friction from your best ones. I want to pause here and say something that most financial creators won't say. This isn't about grinding harder. This isn't about wanting it more. This isn't about being smarter or more disciplined than you've been. You have tried hard. I believe that. The problem is that trying hard inside a broken system just means you exhaust yourself inside a broken system. The goal is to fix the system, because once the system works, once the automation is in place, the buffers exist, the structure holds, you can stop fighting yourself every single day. You can stop white-knuckling your way through the month and hoping this time is different. The system runs, you live your life. Progress happens in the background. That's what people with generational wealth have figured out. Not secret investments, not special knowledge, a system that runs whether they're paying attention or not. You can build that starting this month. The action step. So here's exactly what I want you to do after you finish watching this. 1. Open your bank app today, not tomorrow, today. 2. Set up an automatic transfer, even if it's small, even if it's embarrassingly small, that moves money to a separate account the same day your pay arrives. Name that account something that means to you. Freedom, my future. Doesn't matter. Make it real. 3. Open a second savings account and name it Buffer. Put whatever you can in it. The goal is to get it to 1 month of expenses. That's your armor. That's it. That's the whole start. Not a 47-step financial transformation, not a spreadsheet that takes 6 hours, 3 moves. The system starts small. The system grows. The loop breaks. You don't need more motivation. You need a structure that makes the right choice the easy choice. Build that, and you will never have to start over again. If this hit different, if you've been stuck in this loop and you finally feel like someone just described exactly what's been happening to you, subscribe, because I make videos like this every week. Not generic advice, not the stuff you already know. Real frameworks for real people who are tired of starting over. Drop a comment below. What's the one thing that keeps resetting your finances? I read every single one, and I'll probably make a video about it. The loop ends here. Until next time, I remain Ralph, your money guy. Ciao.